talk about somebody who's came here some 30 years ago and has really made an impact in our church. The Lord had called my father home on January the 30th of 1994. And even though I didn't have the best relationship, the majority part of my life with him at the time that he made his transition, we had a real good relationship. In the last 5 years of his life, I was able to baptize him, have a good relationship with him, and had no clue how much I was going to miss him until he was gone. I did his funeral. It drained me. I couldn't preach the next day. A good friend of mine offered to preach for me, and I let him preach. He preached, and this one couple joined, and they came down the aisle, and this little thin old man came down and got in the church and started talking to me like he was my daddy. He don't know this, but I used to say so often, who does this man think he talking to? But God gave me grace and wisdom to appreciate his wisdom and his age, as he was much older than me, and I was a youngster getting started. But he was so supportive. He helped to mold the role of deacons in our church, as we had some deacons who just like no conflict, no conflict. And so if somebody was having conflict, they wasn't going to say nothing. They going to act like they didn't see it, didn't know about it. And he would just get all in their grills. What kind of man are you? You a man. You supposed to stand up and take a stand. I mean, he would really get in their case. So much so there were times when I had to call him down. Hey, calm down, don't. So I don't want to scare them away. But he's been instrumental down through the years in our church. Everybody know him, and everybody done heard him. I heard some of his jokes. And sometimes you smile, sometimes you... But his heart. He loves you. He loves the Lord. Here's what we know about Deacon Manuel Adams. Several things. We know he's a man's man. And he gonna say what he mean what he say. Don't mean no harm. We also know that with all that being said, he really do love God. And he's committed to doing what God tells him to do. He loves El Bethel Church. And if you don't know by now, he loved him some Pastor Glass. So the Lord had impressed upon me on the first Sunday, I was preaching his favorite psalm. If I give him the mic right now, he can quote it. Psalm 133 is one that he committed to memory along with other passages. He told the other deacons, you got to know a Bible verse. You got to know a Bible verse. Pastor give you the mic, you're supposed to be ready to pray, you're supposed to be ready to sing, you're supposed to know a Bible verse. He drills that in them. He's not our chair now, but he serves as our chair. And he's had some issues with health. But time and 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 time again, God keep raising him up. Listen, And every time God raised him up, he presses his way back to El Bethel Church. He fussed with his wife. He don't do what she say. She tell me all kind of stories what she had to do to get here sometime, but he wants to be a church. And I thought Seasoned Saint Month, well, we're honoring seasoned saints and seniors, be a great time to honor him. One of the things I have is a whole list of letters from your fellow deacons. They have all wrote letters expressing their love for you and their appreciation for you. I won't take time to read it today. I'll let you read it at home so we don't see you crying so much. I also thought to give you something else to commemorate this moment. So I thought to do something for the first time under my pastorage that I want to do again as the Lord lead me. But you'll be the first one to get this. It is what I'm calling our Lifetime Achievement Award. Presented to Deacon Manuel, Pastor Glass, and the El Bethel Church. His sister is here. Lee, there you go. Come on. This is his sister. He had family. He didn't know what I was doing. They just knew I wanted his family to come here. They've come. That's his son, his sister, some other friends and family members. We're so grateful. Bless you. Cranley, all the family coming up here now. Cranley, yeah, come give them a big hug. Now.